Sometimes people don't realize that they're living in an abusive relationship. So ask yourself, am I being abused? Conscientious, agreeable people sometimes don't recognize another person's patterns of behavior as abusive. Being kind-hearted, trusting, loyal, quick to forgive, and willing to compromise are beautiful human traits. But for some other humans, for example, highly narcissistic people, those noble qualities just look like an invitation to be dominated. It's sad, but true. So how do we know if the weird, repeated behaviors we experience at the hands of someone we love, are close to, or work with add up to abuse? How do we recognize abuse? Let's start with contemplating what is happening emotionally and psychologically for us. Things like feeling afraid of the other person a lot of the time, dreading phone calls, visits, meetings, or physical proximity, keeping secrets or telling lies to avoid the wrath, anger, punishment of the other person, especially when doing so is out of character for us. Feeling like no matter how hard we try to please or pacify the other, nothing we ever do is enough or right. Continually feeling confused or questioning our own reality. Wondering if it's all our fault and maybe we deserve the treatment we get. Avoiding being with this person in public to avoid others seeing us being treated that way, or conversely, wanting to be with others because this is the only time we get treated well by this person. Worrying about how this person will react before we make a decision, from the mundane, like grocery shopping, to the more important, like accepting a job offer. Putting the other's needs, wants, likes, dislikes way before our own. Feeling helpless, hopeless, stuck, or trapped. Feeling abused or bullied. Am I being abused? Then take an honest inventory of the way the other person regularly treats us. Things like humiliating us, making us the subject of jokes, putting us down, or blaming us for their own bad behaviors, as in, see what you made me do? Frequent and regular criticism, micromanagement, or attempts to control what we do, who we see, what we talk about, our opinions and beliefs, how we spend our money, or what we choose to wear. Jealousy or possessiveness that is making us change our own behavior. For example, not seeing friends, family, or ex-partners who are friends. Sabotage of occasions that are important to us, from small, like medical appointments, to big, like graduation ceremonies. For abusers, the best sabotage is plausibly deniable. For example, they get sick, have an emergency, or have something way more important show up for them at the exact time as our occasion. Forcing or coercing us to comply with their wishes or demands by using overt threats or emotional blackmail against us, the children, or the pet. Treating us like a household servant, a sex slave, or their personal property. Using threats, bribes, or coercion, as in the last point. Isolating us from our established support networks. For example, friends, family, spiritual community, or any other affiliations we might have. Being bullied at work or abused in the home can have serious long-term effects on a person's self-esteem, ability to cope with stress, mood, memory, other interpersonal relationships, and reputation. It's not just one of those things that are part of normal human life. It's not just the result of being hypersensitive or a snowflake. Clinical narcissism isn't the cause of every controlling abusive behavior, but over-entitlement and lack of empathy are big red flags for the dynamic of abuse to develop in a relationship. The risk increases when this person has more social or positional power than us. Taking back our own power so we can live our lives the way we want to instead of the way someone else tells us we should be can be complicated. But ask any person who's escaped abusive relationships, and they'll tell you they have no regrets once they get their lives back.